Good morning, Bulldogs, and welcome back to another edition of Bulldog Broadcast. I'm Simon Miller.
And I'm Peter Martin. Let's not waste any more time. Bulldog Broadcast starts now.
Coming up on this week's edition of Bulldog Broadcast,
We learn about cancer's effect on our community.
then we are enlightened about our newest member of the admin team,
And finally, we get an update about fall sports.
Seeing as how our theme this week is perspective, we decided to get a greener look at the city of Las Cruces from the NMSU Botanical Gardens.
You know, Simon, being here at NMSU reminds me that Scholar Dollars is about to open.
You're right, Peter. As a senior, I've been hearing a lot about Scholar Dollars lately, but I'm still not exactly sure what it means. You want to enlighten our viewers about it, Peter?
Well, Simon, Scholar Dollars is an application where high school seniors planning on attending NMSU will apply for scholarships. Filling them out is your best shot at getting financial aid. Applications open on October 1st and close March 1st. Good luck, seniors.
So, Peter, the month of October is coming up, and while that means spooky, scary skeletons for some of us, it is also a time to raise awareness for breast cancer.
That's right, Simon. It is a time to raise awareness and funds for breast cancer research.
Here's Miranda to give us all the information on how this cancer affects our community.
Breast health navigator nurse Elizabeth Lopez is a two-time cancer survivor who was first diagnosed with thyroid cancer in her late 20s.
So the first time I went through it, we were living in Phoenix, and I just had surgery to have the thyroid completely removed and then a big dose of radiation.
Chemotherapy was never a treatment in which Lopez received during her journey at Mayo Clinic.
It's scary because I was in my late 20s, and having young ones, that was probably the biggest thing to overcome.
Continuing her fight, 13 years later, after conquering thyroid cancer, Elizabeth was diagnosed with metastatic cancer and found telling her family this time was even more difficult.
So I had to go through the whole process of recurrence. When it came back, I had another surgery done, and that was to remove some lymph nodes that had the cancer in it.
Lopez once again received a long round of radiation treatment during her second diagnosis. Her daughter, Victoria Lopez, who was starting middle school at the time, found this to be one of the hardest times for her.
I'm always really close to my mom. I used to hug her a lot. I was always with her. She went to the hospital, to Mayo Clinic, on my birthday to get treated. She couldn't be around anyone for 3 to 6 days. And I remember that took a lot on me.
According to the National Cancer Institute, in the year of 2018, there will be over 1.7 million new cancer cases, and 6,000 of them will die from the disease.
I am a survivor, so I am very grateful for that. I know there are lots of people who aren't.
4 years ago, Elizabeth was able to continue on with her career, in which she helps other people fight for their lives.
Well, I'm their go-to person. That's my role as a nurse for them. Kind of handhold them through the entire process.
Elizabeth has learned that the initial diagnosis is what really takes patients back.
They're scared. That is their initial reaction, and their first question is, am I going to die from this?
Most patients become very worried about their family having to deal with the life-changing experience.
I remember I had a lot of anxiety from it. I talked to my friends about it, but in all, I just kind of kept it together.
From 1990 to 2014, the overall death rate due to cancer dropped by 25%, according to the American Cancer Society, and Elizabeth has seen much development in cancer treatment within the past few years.
One day there will be a cure, and hopefully it will be here pretty soon.
Fear is something that all cancer patients face, and Elizabeth is now able to help them pursue to go on.
It will get hard a lot because, of course, it's going to get hard. It's cancer. But you just have to stay strong for yourself and for them, and remember they're going through a lot.
Cancer is something being fought every day by many people. For Bulldog Broadcast, this has been Miranda Romero.
Thank you, Miranda, for shedding light on this topic.
Hey, Peter, you're an ROTC. You want to explain all those boxes I've been seeing around school about Columbia?
Sure thing, Simon. Those boxes are for Columbia Elementary after they've been evacuated to Centennial. You can place any general school supplies in the boxes with the knowledge that they'll be donated to the school.
So Peter, the other day I was trying to get off campus for lunch, and then this student, harassed me for my ID.
I know who you're talking about, and she's not a student. She's the new admin intern, Lisa Huffstedler. Let's see who she is and what her internship is like. Lisa Huffstedler has a storied career in public education, capping it off with her internship here at Las Cruces High.
I was a middle school and high school math teacher for about 10 years, and then I moved to the Teaching and Learning Center downtown as a math content specialist for high school. This year I've started a new position as a K-12 math coordinator, and I have a waiver for my administrative license right now.
Ms. Huffstedler will be checking student IDs at lunch, as well as assisting in after-school duty.
Coming up after the break,
We test a couple of our students' motor skills.
and then we find out what play made Chase Chalopek Player of the Week.
They don't understand the extent of it. We don't talk a lot about it in class because we just know we had to change. I felt like I was packing up 16 years of my life. Us as teachers are trying really hard to hide our dysfunction, to make sure that they feel safe and they feel loved when they get here.
Welcome back, dogs.
Hey Simon, do you remember what you got on the PSAT?
Of course, I got 1260, 580 on the reading, and 680 on the math.
You are the kind of person to remember what you got on test.
Yeah, well, if any of you underclassmen haven't signed up yet, you can go see Paulina in the admin office from now until October 3rd. The price is $16.
You know, Simon, I think I lost my last 2 brain cells listening to that PSAT information.
Yeah, it's real boring, but it prepares us all for college.
You're being a tryhard right now.
Okay. Well, Ben and Xavier tested some of our students' dexterity in a little unorthodox experiment.
You're really doubling down on that tryhard thing, huh?
I look amazing, Wyatt. Just as sexy as ever. I look tan. Should we just... What are these things called? Kaleidoscope goggles. Kaleidoscope goggles. What's up, everyone? I'm Maxwell, and this is Wyatt. And we're going to do a kaleidoscope goggle challenges. Let's go. Your first task is a handstand race. 2, 1, go. Your second task, acro yoga.
I gotta go shoeless for this one.
Wait. Okay, wait, 2.
Okay, ready? No. Oh my gosh, we're doing it! Okay, ready? Oh my gosh!
Yes. Go on one leg, bounce on one leg, and then take your thumb and your pinky. Just gotta go like that. So I get my thumb in my mouth. I feel like I gotta go to my knee. Alright, next task. Try to pour water into your partner's mouth. You better not.
I'm about to pour water into Maxwell's mouth. Where's the cup?
Wait.
Wait, let me get your mouth in mine. That's disgusting. I made it.
You gotta tie your shoes together and then play hopscotch.
Oh! I tied both.
Okay, wait. 3, 2, 1, jump. Dirty dancing.
Oh, this is the one that I wanted to do.
No, I gotta run.
Which way do you want to run?
No, hold on. You better not miss me.
I won't.
3, 2, 1. Ready? 3, 2,
1. Oh, God. Signing off is Wyatt and Maxwell. Like, subscribe, click on that clickbait, it's amazing. And this has been Looking Through the Glass.
Wow, I can't begin to imagine what wearing those mitts be like.
I tried them on earlier, and I'm positive that my AQ dropped by a solid 10%.
Well, luckily for you, Peter, there's free tutoring every Wednesday and Thursday at the library from 3:30 to 5:30.
Tutoring is going to help me get my GPA up to join track next semester.
Yeah, but let's not think about the spring semester yet. Instead, let's hand it over to Julissa for a fall sports update.
What's up, Bulldogs? I'm Julissa Galas, and you're watching Bulldog Sports. Girls volleyball won both of their games against Centennial and Deming 3-0. They will be playing Oñate on Tuesday. Good luck, ladies. Boys soccer went up against Oñate on Tuesday, where they won 2-1. They will be playing Alamo tomorrow. Go get them, boys. Girls soccer went up against Oñate as well, where they won 3-2. They will be playing up in Alamo tomorrow. Good luck, ladies. Football will be going up against Hobbs tomorrow at 1. Don't forget to come out and show your dog pride. Play of the week goes out to Chase Kolopek. He took his third rushing touchdown of the night from 2 yards, putting the Bulldogs 35-0. Way to go, Chase. Well, that's all I have for you this week, dogs. I'm Julissa Galas, and this has been Bulldog Sports.
Thanks for the update, Julissa. All of our sports teams are really doing great this year.
That's right, Peter. But I think that's all we have for you this week, dogs. I'm Simon Miller.
And I'm Peter Martin. Catch you next week.